Munji is lucky to be with his family. 2 days ago, he made an unusual encounter. He found himself face to face with 3 armed men. They came down from the mountain near his house in search of food and water. He thought he will never see his kids again.
They asked me for food, and after I gave it to them, they asked me to go with them to the mountain. I was frightened. I told them that I'm poor and that I have a family, so they let me go and I ran for my life.
It is in mountains like these that dozens of armed fighters are retrenched to hide and train and plot attacks in Tunisian cities. Some of these groups have made allegiance to ISIL. Early this week, Tunisian security forces uncovered a plan to attack the city of Sousse once again, after the June attack on a beach resort that left 38 tourists dead. Tunisian police arrested 17 people, among them fighters, recruiters, and even women who manage over 30 ISIL websites. We're here in a remote part of Tunisia that is totally isolated, and the people who live here are afraid of armed fighters who may be in the mountains behind me. They told the government, if you're not providing security for us, then we'll be leaving this area soon. Last night, the inhabitants of this village sheltered in the school where they spent the night. The army came to protect them by night, then left in the early hours of the morning. But this is not enough to eradicate terrorism. Experts say the government should make bold moves.
The first thing that the Tunisian government needs to do is to crack down on its own administrations, security forces, etc. Do the reforms that are needed, and this is mainly about kicking out the corrupt figures, bringing in new and newly trained forces, newly trained troops, and on the other hand, they need as well to foster regional cooperation.
Meanwhile, children like these are trapped in poverty and isolation, unable to find the help they need to finish their education and get a better life. Yusuf Geji, CCTV, Sidi Bouzid.